guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Shannon. Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate you being here. Today's video is going to be kind of a continuation on in the if I could curate my own subscription box. I started this back in May, and so if you're curious, you can go back and check out that original video. But this was basically an idea started by a couple ladies that I follow here on YouTube, and all of that information is going to be in that original video. I will have Melanie from Mr. Kong's mom down below. I just love her so much, and I would love to see you guys go and check her out. She's very, very, very thorough, and she does a lot of like Mask Mondays, and just she's very, very intelligent when it comes to skincare especially, and I love following her for that. She's just also genuine, she's a good person, so on and so forth. But anyway, I love the idea so much that I thought I would keep it going as the months go on, and this is what I would put if I could create my own box. This is what I would put in my June box. So the first product I want to talk about is the Sigma E40. I would put a Sigma brush in a box because I would want the mass majority to try out a Sigma brush. I remember hearing Sigma, 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 Sigma when I first started watching YouTube, and I thought, really, how good could these brushes be? At that time, I was just using like Real Techniques and Eco Tools and brushes that were easily accessible, e.l.f., and I had amazing results with those brushes, and I still use a lot of those same brushes to this day. I only have 3 Sigma brushes, but over the holidays, there was a kit sold in a local retailer here, and it was 3, I want to say it was 3 eye brushes, and so I went ahead and purchased it. It was $40, and I thought, wow, that's a lot of money for 3 eye brushes, but these are such good brushes, you guys. The hype is real. This is the Sigma E40, so it's their basic, their standard blending brush that everyone talks about, and it really is amazing. At first when I got it, I will say I was kind of like, it's a little bit big for my small almond-shaped hooded eyes, but the more that I've washed this, the fluffier it has become, and it really just is amazing. I find myself reaching for this all of the time now. The quality is impeccable. I've washed these several times. I have never experienced shedding. I know they're a little bit pricey. They're not, crazy expensive, but they are pricier than your traditional Morphe or Eco Tools brush, but they really are worth it, you guys. They're absolutely amazing, and I would want everyone to be able to try one of these out, so Sigma E40 would be in my box for this month. The next product I have is actually a lipstick, and this is one of my all-time favorite lipsticks for this time of year. So it is the Maybelline Bold. It's part of their Bold line, and it's in the shade Orange Danger. I think this color is so beautiful this time of year with a very simple eye look. It's kind of similar to what I have going on today. I just decided to go with a bright red today to kind of match the vibe of my outfit, but I did recently just talk about this in my collection series, my Drugstore Bullet lipsticks. These Maybelline lipsticks, you guys, if you've never tried them out, I highly recommend. They are around $5 or $6 depending on where you pick them up, but they're so creamy. This is a matte formula, but as you can see, and maybe you can't, but it does have a little, very slight sheen about it, which I kind of like because that means it's not going to be super duper drying on the lips. And I just think this is such a beautiful, fun pop of color. Usually in the summer months, I'm trying to go low-key on makeup. It's so hot. I don't want to put on a ton of products, and so usually things stay pretty basic like what I have on today, but this is just a way to kind of add some fun to your look without having to do anything excessive. And I just think it's such a beautiful color. It's just a beautiful, true sort of orangey coral color. If you shear this out, actually, you can get it to look more of like a soft coral rather than just a straight up orange. I usually sometimes will just apply a little bit and sort of tap it with my finger to kind of create that blotted look. It's just really, really beautiful. And I feel like Bold lipsticks are, it's something that you may not purchase on your own, but if you got it in a box, you might be more apt to try it out. And I just feel super confident in a Bold lip. I don't wear them often. I usually stick with like my mauve nudes, but I do feel extra confident when I wear a Bold lip. So anyways, the next product is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. So I have this on my collarbones, my shoulders today, and it just kind of creates that really pretty, like, glowy effect. I don't necessarily like this on my face, but on the body, I think it is so beautiful. So for those days that you're spending around the pool or at the beach, or maybe on the boat, we do a lot of that in the summer. This is something that you can just easily pop on. A little goes a long way, and it just really amplifies the highest points of your body, and it just is super sexy in my opinion. So anyways, I would definitely put this in the box, just a sample size, you know, for people to try out. But I really think that this is such a great product. Personally, I've spoke in the past about, you know, going forward, for the amount that I use a product like this, I probably wouldn't purchase a high-end one again. You know, I could just get away with using like the Wet n Wild's, their liquid versions, and get away with that because I don't put them on my face. It's really more of a body thing, but this is beautiful, and if I could put it in a box, I would definitely put it in a box. The next one is the Becca Anti-Fatigue Under Eye Primer. So I feel like this is one of those products that the mass majority probably wouldn't purchase in fear that it's going to be gimmicky, that it's not really going to work. I just gouged it with my nail. But I promise you guys, this does work. So basically what I do is I'll just swirl my finger, which that I will say I don't love. I don't love putting my fingers in something over and over again just for hygienic purposes, but regardless, you would put your finger, you kind of just swirl it in there, and then I just usually tap it under my eye, and immediately it will start to feel cooling, which in this time of year, it's super hot. Anything cooling is A+. So basically, I will just tap this under my eye, and by the time I finish my other eye, I can already start to feel that cooling sensation. Feels really, really nice under the eyes, especially in the morning when I'm getting ready and everything's sort of puffy. So I feel like if I could put this in a box and people could try it out, they would be more apt to maybe repurchase it, because it really is something that I myself thought was going to be gimmicky. I really didn't think that I was going to enjoy it, and now having used it and used it a lot, I'm like, I don't know if I could be without it. So I figured I would throw that in this month's box. And then of course, the last product I want to throw in is a mattifying powder. So this is the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder. This is my holy grail powder for my nose. So basically this time of year, it's really hard for me to get any foundation to stay on my nose all day long, the 12 hours that I usually wear my makeup. And then I found this powder and I started to basically bake with it and only bake my nose. And since finding this, I have had no issues with separating. So if you are one of those people that just cannot keep foundation in a certain area of the face, I would say definitely check this out. I would definitely throw it in the box. I know that because it is bright white, it might scare people off. It kind of made me nervous as well. I will say this does produce flashback. I'm not gonna lie about that, but in the daytime when you're out in the heat, I feel like this would be a great product to add to the box to kind of set down your makeup, especially if you're super oily. I think that this is a game changer for people with oily skin in the summer months. So I would definitely want to include that as a new option to sort of set your face. And that's it, you guys. That is those are the products that I would put in my June box. And so if you have any questions, definitely ask down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, ring the bell, all that good stuff. I also go live every single Friday or Saturday usually for a full face get ready with me, so I'd love to see you there. And I also always have my Instagram down below because I'm very active over there, so usually daily makeup of the days and stuff like that, just products that I'm trying out. So if you're curious, if you want to follow along over there, definitely check out the description box, as well as Melanie from Mr. Kong's mom. I'll have her down there, so there's always something to look at in the description box. Don't forget to look there. But anyways, you guys, have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.